Hi, everyone, and welcome to the weekly angel message for Sunday, November 10th, the week of 2019. I'm spiritual coach Lisa Hopp. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm on the road recording this while I see clients in one of my favorite states, Virginia. I call it my southern home. And I'm about ready to go see a long day of clients, but wanted to get this recorded for you. So it's on time. And yes, please tune in to Spreaker.com tomorrow for Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa, my weekly podcast. I will be recording it here as well. So we're going to get started. As you know, I do like to channel from the angels, and then I will pull an angel card from this deck, one of my favorite decks from Diana Cooper, Ascended Cards. And so I'll be pulling a deck from that. I have them all ready to shuffle. And then the next cards for your pick of three that today will be, here they are, beautiful, the Sacred Destiny cards from Denise Linn. So let's get started. I have Archangel Michael here already, so we want to know what the archangels and regular angels, not regular, other forms of angels would like us to know for the week ahead. 1 second. I'm going to be right with you. Angels, please surround me. Archangel Gabriel has joined us as well. Some of you need to clarify your life purposes this week, while others need to cast aside old ways of thinking and living, and to understand that both are for your higher purposes. For those of you who have been setting aside projects and goals and dreams, now is the time to start them again. Because the energies of your world right now, as they are in alignment with planets and stars, solar systems, energy. They haven't said Mercury retrograde, but assume. All of that lines up to it being wonderful for prospects. So the angels are telling me that this is the week for wonderful prospects. So open up your heart and your mind to those goals that you've been putting off. Because if they can be started this week, it leads to success. It's completely in your favor for success. So the angels show me a split. And the split is between those who are to start these goals and to the other side of the split, which is a message to those to let go of old ways of thinking in life. So it's kind of like a yin and a yang they're showing me, and perhaps even to some degree a negative and a positive. And so those who need to let go are creating your future today, right now, in a more lower form of energy, which means that you're either going to get what you don't want, or you're not creating with the force that you could be creating with. So be willing to let go of old relationships, old jobs, old lifestyles, old habits this week. I feel like I'm probably a split between the two. So some of you may be a split between the two as well, and that's okay. It's not one or the other. You can connect with both. But this is the time to do that, because it almost feels as if they're showing that the week after that is all about fresh starts and lightness of being and obstacles out of the way. So they're setting you up for success is what the angels are trying to do. So I'll tell you that the split that is requiring cutting, that's not going to be easy. It's going to be extremely difficult, but it will be worth the effort. It will be worth the painful process of having to let go. And it is very painful because it's never what we want. We always want things to work out the way we want things to work out. So the angels would want you to understand that even though it is completely hard and is completely painful, that it leads to better, it leads to greater, it leads to success, it leads to what you're truly looking for. And that's very, very, very important. And they said they want you to be out loud with it. They don't want you to do it privately or to keep it to yourself. They and this is unlike the angels, because normally they would tell you, as even Christ told us, it's like, don't pray loud, don't announce loud. When you're manifesting, don't you can know it, but you have to watch when you speak, because you don't want to speak about things happening for you and have naysayers there bringing you down or adding a positive vibration or negative vibration, to what you're trying to do. But in this case, the angels are saying, yeah, announce it. Yeah, let everyone know your history, and I'm making changes, and I'm going to respect myself. And I love understanding, but I'm not requiring understanding anymore. And so they're saying, be right out loud, be powerful, be tough with it. And I like it. So listen to them and be like a peacock that spreads its feathers and it's all its colors. That's what they're saying to you is really good to do this week coming up. And for those who are meant to really begin the projects and the goals, you've been stalling. Okay, stall no more. Have a belief, even if you don't know how you can have that belief or how it can possibly work out. Have the belief and just begin. Okay, baby steps are fine. Baby steps are fine. So we're going to go now, and we're going to try to shuffle this very slippery deck. All right. So if I drop some, I'm going to ignore them, though I have been known to dive for the floor. I think I'll ignore them today. By the way, ignore the hair. You know how when you travel, guys, I use travel products, and I use like the travel blow dryer, and you live out of a suitcase, basically. I'm living out of a suitcase right now, so the makeup was not working out today. It's a little bit darker, perhaps, than I'd like. Or not, I don't. But this is about you guys. This is about getting it out. And maybe I should have shown up in my PJs. That'll get viewers, right? There's somebody at the door. Okay, but we're going to ignore them. 1 minute. Oh, they're just going next door. Okay, so I'm pulling 3 cards. Ooh, fun. Now, with these cards by Diana Cooper, they really ask for the Ascendant Masters. So this is, I have to use my intuition, because these cards mean more than what they're actually going to say. And also, just because, for instance, this number 2 card brings up the Ascendant Master, that Ascendant Master may be with us, but it also may have a deeper meaning. So let's see what we got here. Let me put these aside. Keep getting close-ups of me. Okay, so the first card the angels want me to pull is the Moon. How timely is this card? Because the angels just said to you that the moon's aligned for you guys. Okay, the moon is aligned right now to start the creative projects, to cut the relationships if they have to be cut, or to perhaps even dedicate yourself to a relationship if that's the way to go. And so everything with energy is aligned right now to start. And if you start now, you have success. Okay, so this card gives validation to that. So the card says the moon is the causal chakra, big words, of the universe and radiates divine feminine energies. Call on it to cleanse your aura and energize you. Remember, the influence of this celestial body is always there, whether you can see it or not. When you are offered this card, you are called on to practice your feminine qualities of love. Guys, too. Right? Wisdom, compassion, intuition, inclusiveness, discernment, and oneness. Your guidance is to go within and seek answers from your huge font of wisdom. The moon will bring you clarity so that you can flow with the current of ascension. All right. Very good. So the moon basically is, as I said, this card is validating this is a time with the alignment of the planets, the stars, the moon, the vibrations. I whispered Mercury retrograde. Okay, all of that is actually a time. You would be told normally, don't start things, duck, wait a few weeks before starting projects with Mercury retrograde going on. But in this case, angels say no. This is now the time. It's almost like I feel like you do it kind of, you lower your body and kind of do the work, and all this is happening over you, like over top of you. But if you kind of duck down and do your work, when it clears out, you're ahead of the game. You've already gotten it done, and you're ready for, with the commitment that you've made, you're ready for the success. You're ready for the rewards. You're ready for the abundance and the prosperity and the happiness. And yes, for some of you, the love. So it's worth it to duck down under the chaos of this time, okay, with the energies of all the planets and alignments and retrogrades and all of that, okay, guys? All right, so number 2, Saint Germain. Saint Germain has been a wonderful master to me. If you get pulled to the color purple, Saint Germain is probably working with you. Years ago now, I would go shopping for dresses for weddings, and I always would go to purple. And you've got enough purple. Get a little black dress or something now. And then I realized I was kept being pulled to purple because the wonderful Saint Germain was working with me. And Saint Germain is amazing. Please look him up. I don't really want to spend this particular video explaining him, but I think he's one of our more modern Ascendant Masters that's worked with us, is working with us. So he's been around, for instance, I think the last physical incarnation he had was in 1800s. So he's kind of newer as far as Ascendant Masters, and he's very wise, very intelligent, very much about bringing new thought energies to this world. So Saint Germain is coming up, and Violet Flame. He transmutes the power of the violet flame. He was a great and is a great alchemist and magician who transforms that which no longer serves into something beautiful and light. Do you see the timeliness? I love this. Your guidance is to invoke Saint Germain. Okay, everyone. Permission granted. Surround yourself in his violet light and see the divine perfection in whoever you wish to transform. Your pure intention and focus can co-create with his energy to make miracles happen. Use this to help yourself and others to ascension. Now, just a reminder, guys, ascension is the evolving of your soul and your spirit. The energies on this earth are in the process of getting lighter. Heaven coming to earth. And our bodies are transitioning and adjusting into that new energy. If you're dense and thick, you won't be able to happily adjust into a lighter energy. So your bodies are adjusting as well so that you can be in alignment with the new light of earth. Okay? So there are plenty of masters that are helping you to ascend, even when you haven't known it, and most of you haven't known it, I imagine. It's been happening. And so they're spirit guides in their own way. They're spirit guides that are here to help all of us get ready for that new time, that new earth. Okay? Third one, oh my gosh, synchronistic. Earth. It's amazing, amazing. Earth card. This card invites you to connect to Lady Gaia, which is Mother Earth. Invoke. I want to read this first. 1 minute. To further expand your consciousness, ask the Earth Dragons to help you connect to Hollow Earth and the Lemurian wisdom. Earth loves, nurtures, and welcomes you. So this is a card of joy and celebration. So, once again, this card further validates that this is a time of the earth is working in your favor. Its alignment is working in your favor to make the changes, that bring positive, light, beautiful, warm, successful energy into you, okay? All right, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 cards now. Pick a card, guys. 1, 2, or 3 with the Sacred Destiny deck by Denise Linn. I'm going to shuffle and just pick 1, 2, and 3 cards. So pick your number. And I will at some point, one moment, ducking. Okay. No alternative things are in me. This is who I am. These cards are also for you this week, but they're particular to whatever number that you wish to pick. So pick 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to pick up 1 card each, and I will, this is what I want to say. I will, probably after I'm done work today, give you the times for each of the 1, 2s, and 3s. So if you happen to choose 3, you can just skip ahead. Okay? Or 1, 2, and 3 actually might be for you altogether. So I'll leave it up to you. Okay, here we go. Sticky little suckers. Oh, don't mind the heater. It bangs. Fun in the middle of the night, but still got plenty of rest. Actually got more sleep than I've gotten in a very long time. Number ones, are you ready? Here we go. This is your week 2. Focus. Okay. You, number ones, are part of the group that was to split, that needs to start those projects this week, that needs to put off what you've been putting off. Believe in yourself. Know your value. Don't put up with the boss anymore. It's time to make some changes. It's time to start the book. It's time to plan the trip. Whatever it is that you'd like to focus on that applies to your life purpose, to your love of life, this is the week to do it. And it takes focus, okay, guys? Focus. Do not let anything, anyone get in your way this week. This beautiful card shows, it looks like a leopard walking among a mountain with snow. And of course the leopard in the snow has to watch where it's going. Watch where you're going. Focus on it. Have a direction. Have clarity. If you do so, they're telling you all this, the angels, because it will work out. It will work out. Just apply focus. Okay? Number 2s. Your card this week is freedom. Okay, so you fall number 2s in that other split that has to cut things this week, has to let go, has to accept where things were and where things are and where they're going to be. So this week, 2s, it is time to give yourself freedom, like the flying birds, free. That's why heaven usually will give us a symbol of birds and butterflies and ladybugs and anything with wings, because it's the strongest symbol of heaven. All of our souls, when we leave our physical body, are free. So no, this is not a card of passing. This is a card of freedom, all right, in this earth while you're living it. Okay? Freedom this week will give you what you're truly looking for. It will bring you to the greatest path. Number 3s. Beautiful. Your card this week is flow. Number 3s. This week is and you see, it's really the flow of a river and moonlight upon it. So here we are with the moonlight again. Use the energies of the moon to get into the flow this week, to also make sure that your flow is smooth. And that also may mean for you cutting of the ties or focus or making any necessary changes that make your flow smooth. Also means going along with the flow. and not being in the present moment, not allowing yourself to be thrown by any obstacles or any limitations. Abundant flow would apply here. So focus on giving this week. Focus on giving, receiving, being in that abundant flow, going with it. I just feel like I keep seeing a ride, and you fasten your seatbelt and you're kind of coasting along with the ride. And it's not a crazy ride like an extreme roller coaster, but it is a fun ride, so maybe it is on a rapids, but they're not crazy rapids. You know that you'll be okay. And so go along with the ride, go along with the flow this week, threes, and know that if you do so, it's going to lead you to the most fun, the most successful, the happiest destination. It's like you skid onto the sand after going along with the flow, and you've arrived where you want to arrive. So this week, go with the flow, threes, go with the flow. All right, I'm going to pull one more card from this Sacred Destiny deck, and then I'm going to leave. I'm going to bid adieu for this week's message. Please do give suggestions for videos. I love your testimonials. Oh my gosh, you guys, you make me cry happy. I'm not going to get that card. You make me cry happy, so please keep them up. I love them. One more. Okay, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Stand still. Stand still. What do you ever mean, angels, with this? They say, enjoy the process. And smell the roses. Take time for just one moment this week. Also, while you're cutting, while you're flowing, while you're focusing, still take one moment per day, about 10 minutes per day, and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. So it doesn't escape from you. Because life is a blessing. Life is good. Life is fantastic. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. It's exemplary. So don't let it get past you. Stand still at least 10 minutes per day and allow yourself to soak it in. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me for this week of Sunday, November 10th. I'm very grateful to join you. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again shortly with another amazing video. All right. Thank you. Take care, and many blessings, great health, happiness, love.